Today's video is all about your brand. Now, branding is super vital, and I see this so many times with startups who come to me where there's a lot of confusion around their brand. Confusion on colors, confusion on fonts, confusion on overlays. And then I see other brands out there who are just nailing it. So I want to show you how to nail it right from the beginning by giving you a few tricks of the trade on how you can maintain an online brand identity that is consistent and effective. Now, this is in the Startup and Small Business series, and I strongly suggest if you're a startup to follow through and click through into all the videos that fall in this website series, because they do all play a valid role in helping you grow your business from the ground up. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your color schematics on your website match your logo. So what I want to teach you is about hex codes, and those are the codes that are numbers and letters that are mixed that identify your color. If you're working with a platform like Canva, you can use hex codes and you can input your project or your brand identity into there, and you can make sure that everything matches. You can do the same thing with your fonts. So here's programs where you can pull hex codes from so that you can input them into a work platform like Canva. Okay, so all I've done here is I've gone to my website and I found a piece of my site that has most of my colors, and I'm going to grab the snipping tool and grab a piece of the website that has all of my colors, and I will save that to my desktop. And I'll just say capture website, save it. Okay. Then I'm going to go to Color Picker Online, which is an online color picker. So as you can see, I've uploaded a previous one, but what you're going to do is upload your image, choose your file, send the image, and now I can use this cursor here and grab the colors that I want. So this one here, this is the color that the hex code that is used across all websites. I can do the same thing for the pink. So that's the color code there for the pink. And the black, there's the color code for the black. And then I can try and grab this silver here. So that's silver. I mean, any one of those silvers I can use. And then I just have a standard white, I believe. Yeah. So then what I would do is I would cut and paste all of these numbers into a brand identity template or a brand identity page for referencing later. So somebody else designed my logo years ago and didn't supply me with the font package. So what I've had to do is use something like this font identifier by Font Squirrel to try and figure out what fonts were used for my logo, or at least find a matching font. So what I'll do is I'll upload an image of my logo, and then what we'll do is we'll crop out the fonts we're trying to identify. And then I'll maturate it. And it's going to populate a bunch of different ideas for me. And as you can see, it shows some paid options and some free options. And this one is probably the closest to what I have, and it's free. So that's what I'll try and use in all of my fonts on my website to keep consistency with my brand. Now I'm creating my brand kit over in Canva. So I'm going to grab that pink. I'm going to grab that code, go over to my brand in Canva, and add my pink. And there it is, saved. So I have all of my brand colors set up. I've got my logos uploaded down here. And here I'm going to upload a new font. And that font is the font that I just downloaded. So I'm just going to grab it. So Now I have Familiar Pro Bold. I've got all of my logos and I've got my color schematics set up. I've got everything that I need ready to go. So next time I go to design something for my social media, for my website, I've got all the consistency I need. Now I'm going to go one step further here and plaster this on my wall of my office. So I'm going to quickly design something on the side and I'll show you guys the results. So this is just an example of what you could do to have on your wall, something attractive that shows your logos and how they can be portrayed on your brand. And then a simple size and font name chart, and then your hex codes on every color that would be a part of your brand. This way you have no excuses on being inconsistent with your brand. And I will have other videos on Canva and how you can use that for your business, especially if you want to be a DIY graphic designer. And I highly suggest that you use Canva for business because it really is turnkey for any small business to get started. Now, don't forget to subscribe because I provide valuable content for startups and small businesses in all of my website series and all of my YouTube series actually. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified when I launch new content that will help you grow your business online. So subscribe. And please, if you're a startup, let me know in the bottom. Don't be afraid to link to your website. I'd love to go check it out, and I'm sure other people would love to see what you've been up to as well. So leave a comment in the bottom, and also any thumbs up or recommendations you might have for my video channel. Would love to hear them.